is called the Hoola Hoopin Queen. This book is going to be really good.
Booyah! The Hoola Hoopin Queen. Let's
I
go.
love this book.
Today is the day I'm going to beat Jamera Johnson at hooping. Then I'm going to be the Hoola Hoopin Queen of 139th Street. Jamera says she's going to be the queen forever, but last week I almost beat her. I sort through my hoops and pick out my favorite, and then I feel it coming on. The itch. Ooh.
The Hoola Hoopin itch.
The hula hoop itch. My fingers start snapping, my feet start tapping, and my hips start swinging, and I'm just reaching for a hoop when Mama says, "Oh no, girl, don't even think about it. You know today is Miss Adeline's birthday. Heat washes over me. I stamp my foot. Don't get me wrong, I love Miss Adeline. She lives right next door. Miss Adeline took care of Mama when she was little, and she even took care of me too. She's like my very own grandmama." "But Mom," I burst out, "I can't help Miss Adeline's party. I'm supposed to meet Jamera. Today is the day." Mama stands as still as water in a puddle. She gives me her look. Then she hands me a broom. I sigh loudly and start sweeping. But when Mama's not watching, I push my favorite hoop a little closer to the door with my toe. Boom. Oh yeah. Mama and I dust every room and scrub down the floors. We polish each window till we can see clear to New Jersey. After I peel potatoes while Mama starts mixing up her special double fudge chocolate cake. Is that a good cake? What kind of cake do you like?
Well, not a cake. I like cupcakes, but not the chocolate frosting. I like every other one.
Okay. Oh yeah. Kamika set the oven. Kamika, set the oven on 350 degrees. Mama says that she empties the last of the sugar into the mixing bowl and adds sugar to the grocery list. I push the button on the oven and look out of the window. It's already getting late. I bet Jamera's telling everyone I'm too scared to hoop her. You think she's scared? No, she's not scared. She just has to help her Mama clean up. While the cakes bake, we make up plates of fancy sandwiches. Mama slices strawberry and shows me how to make whipped cream. When the timer rings, Mama opens the oven. Ooh, does that look delicious? Kamika, Mama yells as she checks the oven temperature. "You only set it to 250 degrees. Miss Adeline's birthday cake looks like someone sat on it." Mama says, "We'll have to start all over." Oh no. Mama sends me to the store to buy more sugar. On my way out, I grab a hoop like I usually do, but when I get outside, I remember that I'm on a mission. Remember, keep your legs down. That I'm on a mission. Miss Adeline's party will start in a couple of hours. Mama has to finish the potato salad, and we still have to make another cake. I don't even twirl my hoop as I hurry down the street. I don't look to blow kisses to Miss Evelyn. I don't stop to blow kisses to Miss Evelyn or wave at Mr. John in the bakery. Look, she's rushing. She's going really fast?
Because she doesn't want to be late.
Yeah, because she has to get back in. What are they going to make again?
Okay.
Okay. I'm coming out of the store when I see Jamera and Portia hooping on the corner of 139th and Broadway. "We thought you weren't coming, Kamika," says Jamera with a smirk. I need to get the sugar back to Mama, but Jamera sounds so smug. I can't stand it. Smug is like kind of like rude a little bit. Ooh.
Yeah, acting rude.
"Well, you thought wrong." I tell her. "You ready?" she asks. I was born ready. And then I feel it coming on, the itch. The hula hooping itch. "Whoever hoops the longest is the winner," says Portia. As soon as
That's Portia.
Oh.
Do you know why? Because she's not hooping. And I just know that's her because she said I almost beat her and they were hula hooping. That's how I know.
So she's the one that's going to say go. That's a good observation, Mackenzie. Whoever hoots the longest is the winner, Portia says. And this one's Portia. As soon as she shouts gold, my fingers start snapping and my feet start tapping. My hips start swinging, and I just know I'm going to beat Jamera today. Neighborhood kids crowd around as Jamera and I hoop. Cars honk and slow down. Trucks roar past, throwing up heat and dust from the pavement. Swish, swingle, swoosh, swish. Jamera frowns. You've been practicing some, she says. That's right, girl. A grin greater than the Brooklyn Bridge stretches across my face. Look at they battling. Bum, 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 bum. The sun moves between the buildings and the sidewalk starts cooling down, but Jamera and me keep on hooping. I've got donuts for Miss Adeline's party, Mr. John calls out as he closes up the bakery. Swish, swiggle. Miss Adeline's cake, I shout. My hoop clatters to the sidewalk. I grab it and the sugar and race up the block. I can hear Jamera laughing behind me. By the time I reach our apartment, Jamera mama is madder than a hornet. Kamika, hey, she scolds. I'm sorry, mama, I saw Jamera and girl, I don't even want to hear that hula hooping nonsense. It's too late. Miss Adeline's here now already. You take yourself into the living room, explain to Miss Adeline why we don't have a cake for her birthday.
That's okay.
It's okay if you don't have a cake?
Yeah.
Miss Adeline really wanted some.
Yeah, well, you don't have to have a cake. You can make a donut into a cake. You just have to have frosting, a candle, and add decorations.
That's a good idea, Mackenzie. Miss Adeline brought her own music and she got it turned up loud. She's sitting and listening to a jazzy blues tune, nodding.
Ooh, it's swinging.
Swinging. Her head like a spring robin, like from looking for a worm. Hi, Miss Adeline. I say, happy birthday. Come here, baby. Give me a kiss. I come in close and kiss Miss Adeline's soft cheek. Then I whisper in her ear, you don't really like cake much, do you? Baby girl, you know I sure do love cake. Chocolate cake with strawberries and whipped cream on top. She pats my arm. Oh yes, that is my favorite. Miss Adeline smiles at me. I try to smile back, but my heart is racing as fast as a roller coaster at Coney Island. I can't tell her about the cake just yet. Pretty soon the neighbors start arriving. Miss Evelyn was wearing her Sunday church hat. Mr. Johnson all spruced up in a pinstripe suit. Jamera and Portia sashay in with their parents. They're still carrying their hoops from earlier today. Girls, I don't want to see any hoops, says Mama firmly to Jamera and Portia. Okay, Miss Hayes, says Jamera. She flashes her big smirky smile at me. Kamika, you're about done with hooping after today, aren't you? I smile right back at her. Don't you bet on it, Jamera. Most of the presents are still unopened when Miss Adeline says, well, I do believe it's time for a birthday cake. I swallow hard. Miss Adeline, I say slowly, we made a cake, but it didn't turn out right. Then we needed more sugar to make another one.
Oh, this is like, Mommy has it or something.
Like Mommy has a present like that?
No, I mean this.
Oh, like a dress like that with the same pattern? Yeah, that's a pretty pattern, isn't it?
Because I think I saw that before.
Yeah, I think we've seen this in other books and on some things at our house maybe.
Yeah, because it kind of looks like I saw that before.
Yeah, I think you've seen it before too.
I just forgot where.
I think we have maybe a puzzle that looks like that.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the same.
It's the same one. I was trying to beat Jamera so I could be the Hoola Hoopin Queen of 139th Street. It's my fault there isn't any cake. No cake, says Miss Adeline, raising her eyebrows. I look at Jamera. She's spinning one of Mr. John's donuts round and round and round her finger like it's a hula hoop. Suddenly that gives me an idea. I'll be right back. I yelled and raced from the room. In the kitchen, I set a chocolate donut on a pretty plate. I add whipped cream and strawberries. Mama comes in to help. I put a candle on top and she lights it. As I carry the donut cake to Miss Adeline, Mama starts singing happy birthday and everyone joins in. The candle glows as bright as the smile on Miss Adeline's face. Why, isn't this is just about perfect, Miss Adeline says, taking a big bite of her donut birthday cake. Now, Kamika, did you say you were hooping? When I was a girl, I was the best hula hooper on this block. Adeline, don't you start that nonsense, Miss Evelyn says as she marches on over to us. You know very well I was the best. Who do you think is the best, Miss Adeline?
No, this one.
You think she's the best? Miss Adeline looks at me, baby girl, why don't you bring some hoops on in here and let me show you how this old girl what she forgot. My eyes find Mama. She shakes her head. Miss Adeline's already pushing chairs back to make room. Keep your legs down, please. She slips on a hoop. Then she slips a hoop over her head, and right then I know Miss Adeline's just like me. She's got the itch, the hula hooping itch. Her fingers start snapping and her feet starts tapping. Her hips start swinging, and before we know it, the hoop is swishing right around Miss Adeline's waist.
So she has it right there. Up, down, down, down.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's not a pattern.
It's like fancy. She's like hula hooping really fancy. I glance over at Mama and see a smile on her lips in spite of herself. Miss Adeline shimmies down the hoop past her knees. She spins it around her ankles and hops on one foot then the other. With the hoop still swishing around, Miss Adeline heads for the door. Miss Evelyn grabs one of my hoops, and Mr. John grabs another. Even Mama's hips are swinging, and the whole party spills out onto the street. Everyone's got the itch, the hula hooping itch. Pretty soon, hoops are swinging, swishing all the way down the block. Kamika, this is the best birthday party I've ever had, Miss Adeline. Jamera hoops on over to me. Kamika, she says, I know who the real Hoola Hoopin Queen of 139th Street is. I do too, Jamera settles her hoop around her waist. You ready, Kamika? I was born ready. The sidewalk is cooler than a spring rain, and the streetlights shine like stars. Swish, swingle, swish. The end. Is that a good book?
Yes.
Can you say bye-bye to everybody?
Bye. Thank you for coming to read The Hoola Hoopin Queen.
Bye-bye.